Fashion Mexico takes to the pavilions of Expo. We find out about each of the designers, their inspirations, and how they're trying to be more sustainable.
We have many people around the country developing new ideas, new concepts to empower this industry. So that's the idea with the Fashion Week here at Expo 2020 Dubai. But it's also the same idea for the whole cultural program.
I am the director of Dubai Fashion Mexico, which is a fashion week that we did Mexico with 7 designers here at the Expo Dubai 2020. We wanted to do an inclusive runway. We wanted everybody at the Expo to participate because our logo is weaving lives. As you could have seen in our pavilion, that was all our narrative this week. So we did our first runway and last runway that is happening tonight at Israel's pavilion. Then we were at the USA pavilion, at Switzerland, and at Thailand pavilion. This way, making connection throughout all countries, all through fashion.
This collection is inspired by Mexican nature, mostly by Mexican plants, Mexican animals, Mexican symbols, and especially it's inspired by the monarch butterfly. The monarch butterfly is the symbol of the Mexican pavilion here at the Expo. We made a mix between the Mexican prints that we have with the dragonflies, with the butterflies, with the Mexican nature, but we did it in a style, like a global style from the dresses, and show this in different ways to the world.
Lydia Lovin and Montserrat Messager bring their collection to the USA Pavilion.
Style is personal. It's what you have, you know, it makes you unique. Fashion are the trends you follow. And the designers that I brought here to the Expo, they are stylish, yes, but they have their own sense of style. They have their own brand, you know, and it's what they show. They are very different, each one in their own way, and they do have their trends, but they each have their own mark, you know. You can see them throughout the years, and you will always know whose fashion it is, whose brand it is, because they are loyal to their narrative since they were born.
Brenda tells us about how each of the designers has their own flair.
Fashion speaks its own language, and all the thinking behind the designers I chose to come here were that they collaborate with different communities, that they were sustainable, and that they would have a social impact. So for me, it was very important to collaborate with different communities and different states. And by that, we did it through fashion. Always fashion can bring out the best in people, the happiness in people, and I think it speaks its own language. So I think that our objective was very well done.
Para mí estoy muy emocionado salir de mi país y estar en una expo como la Expo Dubai 2020 y poder presentarme al mundo y mostrar lo que hacemos los mexicanos, que hacemos las cosas muy bien y que tenemos mucho arte y que tenemos un país lleno de folclore que nos permite expresarnos y mostrar colecciones como la que acabamos de presentar.
Armando Takeda really embraces the meaning of Expo. He tells us how he's incorporated sustainability into his line.
Well, the Expo is really immense, and UAE is just, I love it because it's a mixture of culture, a mixture of ideas, mixture of opportunities. Just being here and representing Mexico together with Swiss, it's just like amazing opportunity, and moreover, it's just like a big honor. We were really happy because what we do is like really Mexican, ethical and sustainable fashion, and so happy to be able to export it and that people around the world could touch what's made in Mexico.
So tonight's show is Carlos Pineda. He's our youngest designer, the baby of the group. But in 5 years that he's been in the market, he's become very famous. He's an uprising star. Many of the celebrities around the world are wearing his clothes. You can see him in many of the magazines, in many of the videos all over. And what makes him so special is this style, which is like a mixture between Mexico, Spain, and all the juxtaposition of the different patterns, as you can see. Sometimes you can't imagine mixing these colors and these patterns, but he does it, and he does it so well that it's a very fresh way to see fashion through his eyes, through his young eyes.
We finish up with Carlos Pineda, where he's created a stunning line of wearable art.
La verdad es que se siente increíble, me encantó formar parte de esta semana, que fue la semana de la moda aquí en Dubái de México. Creo que pude expresar lo que quería, que es un poco de mi cultura, tradiciones, fiestas, todo lo que celebramos como mexicanos, mediante piezas y bueno, haciendo un homenaje con muchísimo cariño y honor a mi país. Creo que mi manera de apoyar o de aportar un granito de arena a esto es realizar prendas que no sean fast fashion. Me gusta hacer piezas que estén tan bien hechas y tengan tantos detalles, sean tan especiales que la gente quiera heredarlas de generación en generación, que sean piezas atemporales y por lo mismo llevables siempre.
So we are so glad, we are so blessed with this beautiful program and the culture of Mexico promoted here.